It had to be him. I read that somewhere yesterday because Declan Rice scored the opening goal of the match against his former club. Final score: Arsenal 2, West Ham United 0. Victory takes Arsenal top of the Premier League after 7 matches in the milestones, where number one Bukayo Saka made his 200th Premier League appearance, and then Mikel Arteta managed his 300th game for Arsenal. So let's talk about the goals in the key events. Number one, the first goal was scored by Declan Rice in the 38th minute, and as a shot, it was saved by Areola, and then Rice followed up to score against his former club. The second goal came in the second half. Bukayo Saka scored a penalty, and this all happened in the 67th minute. So before that, Timber was fouled by Diouf. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. And then Saka converted the penalty, and that made it his 100th Premier League goal involvement. 55 goals, 45 assists. So let's talk about the first half. Fulkrug, he missed an early header for West Ham inside 1 minute. And now moving on to Arsenal's chances. Timber's shot was saved. Gyökeres and Eze, they missed a huge opportunity. I mean, we even saw Eze on our screen. I mean, he was in disbelief after missing that chance. Odegaard, he went off injured after a collision. This is like a huge blow for Arsenal, because I mean, I hope he gets back, but I mean, okay, moving on. Ricardo Calafiori, he hit the post late in the half. So the second half, of course, a crappy start again, but then the penalty changed the game's momentum. Arsenal comfortably saw out the match after going 2-0 up. Mikel Merino and Marshall missed late headers. I feel like Arsenal could have scored the third or fourth goal yesterday, but that did not happen. At least it was a clean sheet, and they snatched the 3 points, and now they're in the top of the Premier League table. Now let's talk about the stats and the records. Of course, it was Arteta's 177th win in 300 Arsenal games. Only 3 managers have won more of their first 300 in England's top flight. Pep Guardiola 219, Jose Mourinho 196, and Kenny Dalglish 185, and next we have Mikel Arteta 177. Let's dive into Saka. 8th Arsenal player with 100 plus Premier League goal involvements, 3rd Englishman after Ian Wright and Theo Walcott, and 7th youngest ever to reach 100 Premier League goal involvements. Yesterday he was 24 years old. I mean, he's still 24 years old, and yesterday he was 24 years old and 29 days. Today, 24 years and 30 days. So let's dive into Declan Rice. 4 goal involvements against his former club West Ham, 2 goals, 2 assists. He was able to have more goal involvements only against Bournemouth, 5. So when it comes to West Ham, they just have 4 points from 7 games and matched their worst ever Premier League starts. They faced most shots on target in the Premier League this season, 34, and they failed to register a single shot on target for the first time since January against Crystal Palace. Well, Crystal Palace, they're on fire this season. I mean, at this point, you can't blame any team that faces Crystal Palace. So what's next? Of course, next is the international break. And then the upcoming fixtures for the Gunners. They will face Fulham on October 18 in the Premier League, and then Atletico Madrid on October 22nd, and that will be for the Champions League. And then they're going to face Crystal Palace, October 26th, Premier League. I'm excited for that match. Of course, I'm going to watch their match, probably. Not certainly, but I'm probably going to watch their game against Fulham and then Atletico Madrid. But then imagine if the Gunners beat Crystal Palace. I mean, it's going to be entertaining, and I'm ready to be entertained. That will be it for today. Bye bye.